Alright. Hey, that Twitter guy. I'm getting tired of this, but I'm gonna have to reshoot this again. Alright, here we go. So this is a Holiday by Green Day. Here's how it's gonna go. Index finger, A string, 8th fret. Ring finger, B string, 9th fret. See? So you go and move that up to 4 and 6. Move that up to 11 and 13. And down to 6 and 8. Play that 4 times. I'm not going to play it 4 times, but I'm just going to show you how it's supposed to go. Now, once you're done with that, you're going to go into the semi-intro verse thing. This is going to be the intro into the verse. We'll say it that way. Make a power chord formation on the A string on the 8th and 10th fret. No? Yes. Sorry. Go like this. Then move your power chord formation on the A string down to 4 and 6. Then move it up 1 string to the E string. Then down to the A string on the 6th and 8th. You're going to do that 3 times, and it's going to get a little trickier. Hold on. Now, the 3rd time is actually when he starts singing, so that's actually going to be part of your verse. So, this is what you're going to do after you come out of that 3rd part. You're going to do the same thing, you're just going to change it up a little bit towards the end. You're going to go. Now, here's where it changes. You go from the E on here down to the A string on the 3rd and 5th. Then, on another time through, this is where it changes and gets a little bit more confusing. You go from here, you do the same run through. Now all I did was when I came out of here, you go into back to what it was normally on the 6th and 8th, and you only strum that for a quick little bit, and then you go back down to 3 and 5. And then you go back, run through that all again. So it's going to sound something like this. Now you're actually going to play that twice. Now when you come out of that, the second time you come out of that, you're going to hold the 3rd and 5th. And just keep strumming. It'll be... Then you're going to go up to make a power chord formation on your low E string on the 1st fret and 3rd fret. So it's going to be strum that 3 times, then you go up to A string on the 4th and 6th, then up to the low E, then on the A string 6 and 8, back down to your 1st fret, back up to your A string on your 4th and 6th, then low E, same frets, then down to A string on 3 and 5. After you come out of the chorus on the 1st time, what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the intro and only do it twice. So it's going to be... Then you're going to go back into the verse, which is the... You're going to do that twice again, and once again you're going to hold it on the 2nd time. Then we'll run through the chorus. Here's the part part that's going to get tricky for you. See, so you can see this. Alright, you're going to take your fingering and make the power chord on the 1st fret on the low E string and go. And then you go, move that entire positioning up to the 6 and 4 and 6. Then move your fingers down to the A string, strum that once, then up to the low E string on the 6 and 8, then down to the A string on 6 and 8, then low E string, 8 and 10. So that's going to sound like. Now you're going to repeat the first part of that for the second time. And it's going to go. And instead of going down to the A string on those same frets, you're going to go from there to down to the A string on the 6 and 8. It's going to be. Then you go down to 8 and 10 on the low E string. Then A string power chord. So that's going to sound something like. Alright. Then you're going to repeat the first part. Sorry. Repeat the first part and then go into the second part of it. Now you can add that at the end, but it's not really necessary. It sounds fine with just ending on that. Now, here's the solo. It's a really simple solo. Take your index finger, you can do it with like really 3 fingers, but B string on the 6th fret, you strum that 3 times, well, pick it 3 times, so it goes. Then you go up to 8. Yeah, you go 1, 2, 3, then to the 8, then to the 9, all on the B string, and then you go down to the G string on the 8th fret, then 6th fret on the G string, 5th fret, then go to B string on the 8th, then to the G string on the 9th, then 6 on the G string, then 5 on the G string. Now you can hit this again, you don't have to, but you could. This is where it gets confusing. Then you go 5 on the G string, then 6 on the B string, 9, no not 9, 8 on the high E, and then back to the 6 on the B, high E. So that's the first part, and it'll go. Yeah, sorry. Pardon me. That's what it's going to sound like. Then you're going to go back to this and go 1, 2, 3. And instead of going back to the, you're just going to go. I like to pick it and then slide, but you can slide or hit it down there if you want to, but you're going to take it and you're going to slide up to 12. You're going to strum it like this. That's on the G string. And then you go down to the B string on the 13th fret, see? Then go. Then go up to 17. And then you end it quickly, 1 note on the 18th fret. So it goes, the entire solo will be. Now you can like slide it or do whatever you want, like at the end, like bend it if you want. You don't really have to. The next part is all bass for the bridge. Now the bass part is a little confusing. If you, well, I'll teach it to you anyway. So you go 1 on the E string, 1, then 4th string, 4th fret on the E string. It's basically wherever your root note for your power chord would be. on that E string. So it's going to be. Just do that. Find the power chords that you were doing, and wherever your index finger was, on what string that was, that's the bass note. Or at least it should be anyway. So when you come out of that, on the last part, which is meant for me, when he says that, you would go a power chord on the A string, 6 and 8, you go, then E string, 8 and 10, then index finger on the A string, 8 and 10. Now, I'm not sure on this part whether or not he goes, I'm pretty sure he doesn't do that. I'm pretty sure he just goes and goes down to the, on the A string, down to the 3rd fret. And you would go, and then you would do the chorus 2 times. And on the last time of the chorus, though, you're going to hit it, and you're going to go, you're going to do that little verse thing 3 times. On the 4th time, though, you're going to hit it, and you're going to go, you're going to do that thing that you did when you came out of the bridge. On the A string, 6 and 8, E string, 8 and 10, A string, 8 and 10, then you go all the way up to 1 on the E string, and then you can go into Boulevard of Broken Dreams from there if you know that one. Alright, well, thanks guys, that was that Twitter guy. I know this wasn't the best tutorial on how to play it. Hopefully if I do any more, they'll be better. Alright, leave comments and rate this video. Thanks.